What's up, everybody? It's your man DJ Linux. I'm here. We are here. The team is here. Everything trending. Episode 3. We are live at the radio station and we have a special guest. I can't tell you who the guest is yet, but you probably can see her if you're watching us live right on our YouTube page, Everything Trending Radio Show on YouTube. So I'm going to introduce my team, my Everything Trending family. And I'm going to start off with my brother right over here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Teal, aka Board of Education. Because I'm Board of Education, every family's favorite felon, kid tested, mother approved. Probably dunked on your father, but still my dude.
Am I next?
We're gonna pass it off to this young lady right here. I don't want to say her name because I'd rather her just introduce herself.
It's me, India's Way. You can add me on Instagram. You know, your ghetto love prophecy, Chakra Khan. You know, I just made that up last week. So.
And we're gonna pass it off to my sister, Jip. What's up, Jip?
Hey, it's your girl, Miss Japan. You know, I get all these dudes with my father's features.
Did you say father's features?
I did. That's all I have to say for now.
That's what you're gonna say. Then we're gonna pass it over to my dark skinned brother. Doing it for all the dark skinned fellas, you know what I'm saying, out here.
I find it awkward to follow that up. But yeah, dark skin Randy, man, DSA coming soon. What's going on, y'all? Queens.
So I'm gonna pass it off back to Indy's Way so she can introduce her guest that she brought to our show today, people. So Indy, who's our special guest that we have today?
I'm glad that you asked. Okay, so our special guest is someone really, really special to me, and I would like to introduce her as the extraordinary black traveler in the community. You know, just making a way for black people traveling, and she's going to give us a little bit of insight of how she does it on a great budget of $500.
What?
Yes, and the places that she goes, and she's been to 30 countries, under 30. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but we're going to, you know, get into things and see what's going on in her head and get some insight from her. So, her name is Ty.
I go by Ty Travels. Thank you for having me tonight, guys.
No problem.
I appreciate being here. I appreciate the opportunity.
What's your Instagram and your Facebook?
You can follow me on Instagram at Trips with Ty, and my Facebook is Ty Travels. That's TAI, Ty Travels.
Okay, so we're going to get right into it. We're not going to waste no time. So I've been, like, off the show, like, before the show even started, I'm really interested in finding out about this $500 traveling around the world. You went to, like, 31 countries?
32.
32? And you only paid $500 each?
Exactly.
Can you elaborate more?
That's crazy.
Okay,
Because
so
that
here's
is
the key.
definitely
The main
dope.
thing when booking a trip is flexibility. You need to be able to travel on other days other than the weekends. And you need to be able to bend a little. Not every trip you have to go to a 5-star resort and spend thousands of dollars. Maybe get a regular hotel. In some countries like Mexico, everybody loves going to Cancun. Instead of spending $1,000 for like 3 nights in Cancun, you can spend $300 a month to live in Cancun.
This is a fact.
So, with that being said, I take that into account, and I just get more.
I was waiting for somebody out of the group to catch that.
Yeah, because
Cause,
I need you to run that back.
yeah, run that back.
Because
Because I know people at home
That
just
sounds
like
like
on the same level,
that
like,
sounds
what?
I can't.
Hold on, what?
Do you
Say
know
that
how
again?
Let me tell
cable
you.
bill is $300? First of all,
facts.
so how am I living in Mexico for a month for that same price?
I went to Staten Island the other day and spent $300. And ain't nothing in Staten Island, so help me out. Help me out.
Exactly. This is okay. I feel like people.
I think we should start with the cheap flights. Definitely.
Okay.
First, before we get into
All right.
even staying.
Cheap flights. Everybody wants to judge Spirit Airlines, my number one favorite airline. I am a Spirit Airlines advocate, 100%.
But you know, she be finessing them. She will call them like.
Good experiences on Spirit, or are they your favorite because it's
No,
struggle airlines?
I feel like in the past 3 years, I've been flying with Spirit over 50,000 miles. I don't feel like I've had one bad experience yet.
Are you 6'2" though?
No.
They do have.
So,
not.
all right.
Okay, but it works for me. What works for me may not work for
I'm just asking
everybody.
because I want to
But
make sure.
yes, for a gentle giant like yourself,
They do got first class on Spirit from experience.
First class Spirit is like
You get
the
extra
McDonald's thing where you could touch the screen.
But I'm just saying they do
Joint.
have it though.
It's not a real first class. It's just the front of the plane, but they have bigger seats.
Yeah.
Exactly. So a guy like yourself can be accommodated, not for the same price as myself, but
Okay,
You
so
could
But he's
we-
an expensive traveler, so it don't mean nothing.
hold on. See,
Don't want to see.
let's-
Don't do that.
let's
Don't see. You taking
relax,
shots.
India, relax.
You taking shots. I don't
So
even
we
travel
get there.
often, so
we get there wherever we going. We get there.
Yeah.
We got a Spirit flight. We get there cheap. What we talking about? Where we going?
All right, for
you
example-
said Cancun, right? We going to Cancun.
no, I'm gonna give you a good one right now that you guys can book today.
All right, let's talk about it.
So you guys can go and book with Spirit today between $150 to under $200 to go to St. Croix.
Okay.
The Virgin Islands don't need a passport,
Nice.
okay? But
why you look at me when you said that? I got a passport.
I was just looking.
Oh, all right. Yeah, all
I
right.
contact with
Hold on.
everybody.
Let's
Like, if
get
you don't have a
busy.
passport, like yo, damn.
So
You leave the country?
Yeah, I can leave the country. I don't have a violent felony.
don't
I got
judge
a
my
regular-
man.
Yeah,
Don't
nah.
judge my man.
So,
So,
read the book. Read the book.
$200 and we flying St. Croix.
Yes, and I took the trip in October, so it's
No,
confirmed.
okay, but this is one way.
No, this is round trip.
Round trip,
But
$200.
Here's
Wait.
That's a round trip to
Where you-
Atlantic City. I
What
don't understand.
are you flying on that's getting you to St. Croix for $200 round
I
trip?
believe it's an Airbus A320 or 380.
No, hell no. That's not enough gas. You need enough. There's not enough people paying $200 to fill that plane up to fly you that
But
far.
guess what? Here's another thing. Everybody is not paying the same price for that flight. I may pay $150 to $200. Somebody else may pay $400.
But why are you paying? This is what I'm saying. So what's the key? Well, how you
Because
getting?
some people get it at different times. I may catch a
The
sale.
key is if you catching the flight at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning, it's gonna be cheaper than you trying to get it at your perfect hour. So you got to be flexible. If you see that the flight is
Like,
leaving at
that makes no
5:45,
sense. That
you gotta
makes no
catch it
sense.
because that's
Hold
the
on.
cheap flight.
What do you mean? Like, you're talking about?
Red eyes cost the same as a pair of.
Absolutely, yes,
Exactly.
There's not a Spirit flight to St. Croix. There's a Spirit flight to St. Croix.
yes, of course.
Get outta here.
Yes, they
I'm
do.
not getting on a flight.
I'm
I'm not
glad you
getting
are
on a
Team
Spirit
Spirit with me.
To St. Croix. But okay,
I took
okay.
it.
So we're there. No problem. No
And
problem.
I
We're
got
there.
the picture right outside
We're
the
there.
plane and say Spirit
We
on it.
land paper planes. They're safe. Good. St. Croix. Where we staying now? We already spent
Okay.
$200. We
Yeah.
in.
So now I chose an Airbnb. That
Airbnb.
was about $100 a night,
Okay. How long we staying?
and I actually only stayed there for 3 days only.
3 days. So 300. So now we just spent 5.
Exactly.
All right.
And then while I was there,
Mm-hmm.
I ate on the beach at different restaurants, $20 per meal. At
Okay.
max. And that's a reasonable price for
Fair
America.
enough. Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
But they do have nicer properties at lower prices. But I was trying to be fancy. So
Drop the dub. Applebee's price. Ain't mad at that.
no. I mean for the accommodation at $100 because I don't spend more than maybe $30 per night on accommodation.
If you do Airbnb, you could go food shopping and bring it back, right?
Yes, and
We've done that.
I've done that with her plenty of times.
In Miami, we
Okay.
went to
Not doing
we went
Airbnb
food
there
shopping.
anymore.
Sunflower seeds.
I've done it.
Nah, we cooked. We was at
Not
we
doing
stayed at a
Airbnb in
hostel in Miami and we met the British Army. No.
Okay. So before I even get into the hostels, can you pass it the mic, please? Sure. I'm not pressing you. I know I'm passionate, but
I'm with it.
Why-
Japan is scared. Like what? What you got to say to
why are
me?
you anti-hostel? And I know
Why you
Dark Skin Randy is anti-hostel, so I just want to hear you guys' opinion.
I think
on that.
my first encounter with a hostel was in Germany, and it wasn't. It's just weird. You got to share with other people. Like
You've never been to college?
I did, but I ain't dorm. Yeah.
Did
I
you
didn't
have
dorm.
you ever done a dorm room in college?
No, and I'm not. You know what it is? I'm the only child. I like my privacy.
Only child.
I'm not that flexible.
She's an only
If I'm
child.
on vacation, I'm willing to let a couple of things go, and I'm not. I personally am not staying at a hostel,
What if it's a 5-star hostel?
and I'm still
It
sharing.
matters about the stars.
I bailed out before they put me in the cell.
Everything in life has stars, people. Y'all thinking there's only one amount of stars? There's multiple stars.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait, hold on.
Imagine in the hostels like Central Booking,
Right.
where homies from the Bronx right there.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Homies from wherever right there, Southside right there.
Wait,
Right there.
hold on. My Randy got a question. He said it to me on the side, but he got to say it. It made perfect sense.
What's a 5-star hostel?
Well, one of the hostels that we stayed in Miami, it was one of the best experiences I had.
On Ocean?
It's called the Posh.
On Ocean?
On Collins.
Yeah, it's called the Posh.
They
Shout,
have them
shout
on
out to the
Ocean
Posh.
also.
Okay, so please continue.
Basically, when we got there, super clean, good quality people.
Wait. See, no. That right there for me.
Sorry,
That right
I'm
there
doing
for
it
me.
again.
I'm not. That doesn't work for me. Good
I
quality
didn't even
people.
start. Can I
You said
finish?
good
A pool-
quality people.
An
That's
infinity
not a
pool.
thing.
An
No, you
infinity
can't
pool
throw in good
outside.
quality people. That doesn't work.
Quality.
But the thing is,
The quality of
hostels aren't
people.
for everybody.
Do
if
you have
you're
to
not
share
a
the
people,
bathroom with good quality people? Is that why you're calling
That's
them
the
good
fun
quality
part.
people?
Everyone's
That's
walking
the
No, that's,
fun
that's
part.
not why she's calling
Everybody's
them.
looking.
I
No.
enjoyed seeing strangers in their towels going to take a shower, and I'm like, oh, hey, it's the British
Listen,
Army.
whatever little pervert you want to be, I'm not trying to be that little pervert. I'm not the guy. If I'm on vacation, I want my pervert shit
All right,
to
so
be
let
stuff
me
to
present
be when I
this.
choose
Let
to
me
have
present this to you. Right, you're at a hostel, and there's Brazilian girls walking around in towels going to the bathroom right
it.
next to
Ooh,
you.
look at you trying to paint the best picture possible. Look
You're
at
in
you.
Colombia at a
Look at
hostel,
you.
and the Colombian women.
Knock it out. And I could be on a
walking
5-star
around.
resort with a bunch of big booty Dominican chicks walking around
Big
topless.
booty Dominican.
Why can't I? Exactly. I'm just saying, like,
Big
if she
booty.
just
Wait,
wants to-
hold on. Big booty Dominicans. Is that what you're swayed by?
Yeah,
It-
obviously.
Why not? 'Cause
Fake
why-
booty.
I'm not.
Fake booty
Are you
Dominicans.
upset that I'm not swayed by the Brazilian big chested
You
women?
just told me about.
Are you mad that my fake fantasy is not your fake fantasy?
You
Like,
just
I'm
told
cool.
me that you rather see some fake booty Dominicans at a resort.
Out of
I'm done.
instead of fake
But listen,
big
that's his
breasted
prerogative.
Brazilians.
If you wanna
Yes,
see
if
big
we're
booty
gonna if
Dominicans,
we're
that's
comparing which
cool.
porno
No,
we're
he
gonna
said
watch,
fake booty
I'm going-
Dominicans.
If that's what
if
he
we're
wants,
picking
that's fine.
pornos, yes, those are the ones.
But if you want those, then you can find them at some Dominican
I
hostels.
never said I wanted those.
You
I'm
know?
just going off what
I'm
she's
just saying,
describing.
it doesn't have to be at the resort.
Thank
Listen,
you very
all I'm
much.
saying is that
Thank
hostel
you.
that she's describing, I have yet to see.
I've seen it. I was
You
there.
have not seen
Would
a
you
movie
be
hostel
kidding
with big
me?
booty.
Would you
whatever
be
you're talking
open-minded to traveling with us and exploring the hostel life?
about. No.
I'm there.
No?
No.
I would do
I'm
it.
You would be down?
I'm there. I have one question though.
Yes.
Did y'all see the movie Hostel?
I
Yeah.
seen it. I seen it.
Okay, and I think the movie Hostel was
Scared a lot of people.
that was all of our.
Blood.
Okay, but
Blood.
let's keep it real. They broke a lot of rules that they shouldn't have broke, which should have been a lesson. So when you do go to the hostel, you don't meet up with random women and do.
First of all, what?
I'm on vacation though.
Girl, yeah, that's like exactly what
Girl,
you
you wanna come to my hostel?
Basically, in the movie, in the movie, the girl was a little iffy. The girl was iffy. She was sus. I mean, come on.
All right, I don't remember the storyline of the movie.
Back and there's strangers in the room as well. Like, how many strangers is involved in
Okay,
this one night?
Let me do something. Let me explain to our listeners what a hostel actually even
Yes,
is.
thank
because
you.
They're probably wondering, like, what the heck are we even talking about?
Thank you.
Asking for a 5-star
Thank
hostel,
you.
somebody just told me they got good people.
Wait, first of all, I didn't finish. You cut me off. Oh, good people? Oh, no, I don't want to stay there. I
Okay.
didn't finish.
So
Go on.
a hostel is pretty much like a guest house or a hotel. But if you can't afford to stay in some of the nicest parts of town for like $100 a night, instead you would pay $10 a night, more or less, and share a room with other solo travelers. So
In a bunk-like setting.
it could be
Sometimes.
bunk-like settings. It could be, there are different types of hostels that I've been to, and the scene has been different. Yes.
So I have a question. This is DJ Lennox, right? Until you got to follow through with this question, right? So you telling me that literally someone is sleeping in a bunk either over you, under you, side by
That's what I'm
side,
saying.
and they get to
Yes.
slide in your DM
So-
at any given moment?
You mean slide in the bed?
Yes, but I would say DM. That's what I'm saying.
Fun part.
Yo, Till, do you not see what you see where I'm coming from with that?
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about rape.
the fun
but-
So,
part.
wait.
I didn't think about.
Wait, the fun part is possibly getting raped?
Yeah, I didn't really,
That's the fun
You
part?
are not like that in these countries. These are
What do
other
you
travelers.
just said the fun part is waiting to see if he or won't he slide
has
in
her
your
own-
bed?
yo, rape
has her own
is
fantasies.
never
This
funny.
is what
yo.
you're into.
Rape is never
So
funny.
this is why you go to hostel. You
Never
play
funny.
Russian roulette with your cat.
Don't do that.
Okay, I see it. That's
Let me
different.
finish telling you guys what it is.
Okay.
It's just basically accommodation where you're sharing. It's a dorm room type of setting. So imagine me, I'm a solo traveler, and everybody doesn't want to travel alone, right?
Correct.
They wish they had a friend. That's why a lot of us aren't traveling.
Oh,
You get it now.
you see the light bulb?
You lonely. I get it. If you hitting hostile,
Right.
you lonely, and you
Thank
get by
you.
yourself to
Thank
make
you.
friends.
Exactly.
Oh,
Thank you.
Get it.
see, I got homies
I
though.
got
right?
homies too. You know what I'm saying? We go
lucky
in
I'm like, yo,
there.
Riddy, you wanna go to DR?
DSA.
Can you imagine if you
April,
and your
we in the
homies took
building.
We
over
12 deep,
a
though.
whole
Hostile.
You know what? That would be dope.
Exactly.
You wanna know why?
Tell
You wanna know why that would be dope? You know why that'd be dope?
So now y'all in the house and
You know
y'all
why that'd
meeting
be
other
dope?
girls
'Cause
and
we
other
would've been-
people in the
we would've
same
been like
thing.
20.
I'm married, first
It would
of
have been like 21, 22, and that would have been fun.
Exactly.
I'm a grown man,
Yeah, but listen, you're not.
an adult.
But listen,
I
you don't
need
want to
a
deter the young
full
people from traveling.
King
Just because
size
you're
bed.
older doesn't
No,
mean
I'm not
anything.
deterring young people. I've been. This was my point to her. Her, Miss India, was telling me the way vacations were. It was this and that, and I was like, yes, that sounds fun. Maybe for
We've done resorts.
Listen, no.
We've done that.
Nah, but
Okay. And I've done twin size beds when I was 11.
Yo,
I'm
you're not
past
gonna come
that.
You're not about to come at us.
I'm just telling you, like, why is that wrong for me? Why is that wrong
You
for
can
me?
have
When
a
I'm
full
old-
size bed at the hostel.
bro,
And I've been past full size beds when I was
when I'm
17.
home,
It's 'cause
right,
you
I
big.
sleep on a
'Cause
California
you
king at
big.
home.
So now
I'm not
that's what
gonna
I'm
leave
saying. That's
and
all
then
I'm
have my feet dangling off the
Feet
top.
dangling. How is
I'm not
that
gonna be 6
vacation?
feet in the air.
But when you're on vacation, do you really ever sleep though?
Exactly.
If I'm going on vacation,
Thank you, Japan.
I'm up
I missed the whole
24/7.
Thank you,
Sleeping with a
Japan.
hangover.
Great time.
Japan has
Yes.
a point here. First of all.
Yeah,
First of
you know
all-
what?
You don't even get free liquor where you at, so I don't know what you
Yes, you
Oh,
do.
all inclusive hostel? Never heard of it.
Oh, they do have open bars. They do have open bars.
Let our guests
Wait.
Go ahead.
This bar that this hostel she was telling you guys in Miami. It's
They have
called
an
the
open bar.
Posh Hotel.
Literally.
and they do open bar
bar for
every
free.
day.
Why y'all attacking me? Y'all mad hostel right now.
Free.
Yeah, because I told you
Can I
I'm
explain
passionate.
it? Let me explain something to y'all about Miami. Let me explain something
Free
about.
drinks.
Let me show you something. How was that hostel? It was full of ladies, right?
No.
And
No.
cocaina.
Unisex.
Unisex? They don't even understand. It's just a spot. Like, they want you to come there for
it's
free. Of
unisex.
course, young little thing, come here. I got a $60 room for you. Hopefully somebody slide in there.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
now you don't want it
If
because they
you're
in
not-
Miami?
no,
But
if
when you
you're
was in a
not-
hostel up there, you was down with that.
Yo, you know, hold on, let's do
Mad
this.
funny,
Can we do
nigga.
this? Can I propose?
Mad funny,
Can I
nigga.
propose, right? We should all go to a hostel. We can make it 6 months from now as a team.
I'm down.
Right?
I'm
Yes.
down.
And record the
I
whole
will rent
thing.
somebody to do the
That'll be
FaceTime thing.
that'll be fire.
No.
Come
That'll be
on,
fire.
Randy. Are you
All right,
Listen.
listen. We promise you can have the bottom bunk.
Listen, the last person.
Yo, you sound like a cellmate right now. Like, this is crazy.
promise you the bottom.
Ain't gonna be like that.
Promise you the bottom.
Ain't gonna be none of that. I'm telling you, ain't gonna be none of that where I'm
Promising
at.
you the
You a
bottom.
bottom?
Ain't gonna be. Listen,
You a top or bottom?
ain't gonna be no disrespect up in there. That's why I ain't staying in no house. You start shaking up stuff like, you know what I mean? Like,
Get off me.
nah,
Get off me.
it's my bunk, fool. Like,
Yo, if I go to a hostel, I want the top and the bottom bunk.
you know what I'm saying? The
My
whole bed
clothes
line.
will be on top. I'ma sleep on the bottom.
You can pay for
sleeping
two
on the
beds.
floor
Yeah, you can
whole
do that.
time.
Pay for $2 beds. It's $10 a night.
All right,
I'm
can
trying
I
to stay on
ask-
the 500 though.
It's $20 a night if you
Let me
pay
ask
for
you
two
this.
beds.
$20 a night.
Yeah,
The
some hostels
wildest
are
thing you
$10.
experienced while staying in a hostel?
I can tell you one of mine.
I don't need, wait, we'll keep yours a second. We don't want to hear about
Yeah,
you.
I know yours.
Because you
will
just
be-
you gonna tell us about good people.
No.
We don't want to hear about good people.
We were
Let-
together.
We were reading a
It's
book
not-
together.
Can you
and
let
it
the
was so
guests? Can you
lovely.
let the guests
We
get
read
it
a whole
off?
book. Oprah's book club.
We're gonna
Thank you,
we're gonna let the guests
Farmer
speak
Joe.
right now.
Let's go.
Oh,
Ty.
they
Yeah,
trying to come
I
at
can't
me.
think of anything crazy that I've
All right,
seen.
Ty, you
Never-
really
there
just
was-
disappointed me right there, Ty.
Oh.
I just set you up
Well,
for
then-
all that after India got the whole story.
I have a question for Ty.
Yeah.
My bad.
I've done the whole Miami thing, Memorial Day weekend, Columbus. Y'all know those are like
Hey.
dot weekends, right? All
Hey.
right. And I'm not gonna lie, I have brought somebody back to my Airbnb. Now, if I'm at a hostel and I meet somebody, Can I bring them back to the hostel on the bottom bunk with me?
All right,
yes or
so
no?
listen, as a woman, you should deal with a man who has his own accommodation, who's not trying to.
Oh, that's foul. That's foul. Because what because what if I want to go to what if I want to travel for less than 500 with my wife, right? And I want to go back with my wife, and I want to knock it down. I'm not going to show everybody in the hostel. We put on a show for everybody in the hostel.
Hostels also have private rooms.
I don't want a private room.
It's not just.
I want to pay less.
It's not just shared dorms. No, the private rooms.
I care to do comfortable.
No,
A private
I like
room.
walking around like this.
Walking around like that.
I mean, I've done it. I'm naked.
You've done what?
other people are these are carefree people.
Wait. Hold on.
Honestly,
Yeah,
listen.
you see what?
Go ahead, let it.
So you out here in hostels
tell
just
y'all
letting it
something
swing
that y'all
low
might
and
not
swing
realize.
everywhere? Does everything just out?
There's a lot that y'all
Okay.
don't realize.
You know what I'm
about
saying?
it.
I'm gonna be the only one. I'll tell you that. One more, ain't nothing. It's gonna be
That's
one
what
of
I'm
these.
asking.
It's only gonna be one of those. And then,
There's a lot of people that are naked. Believe it, you're not talking about.
Wait. So people
I
are
want to
not.
paint the scene for you guys.
So
yeah, it's gonna
so
be
you're
like the
telling.
YMCA locker room. I'm not with that.
That's exactly what I thought. That's my one question. So you're sword fighting.
No,
They don't sword
there's
fight.
two
They
ways
gonna
they
be
do it.
fighting.
For the bathrooms, they
Right.
can be inside the bedroom, or
Right.
they can have bathrooms with stalls, like kind of like gym style, like it's different shower
Jail
stalls.
style, you mean?
She's in jail style. That's
Jail
what you mean.
Jail, same thing.
We're not
I went to school in the
institutionalized
hood.
over here, okay? I said gym.
Jim.
So all right. So this hostile stuff is real interesting.
Yeah.
She said we
So
not.
make sure you guys
institutionalized.
subscribe to the Everything Trendy Radio show on YouTube, all right? So my next question, right? How many people is allowed to be in the room with you?
Okay, so you book
That
different
nobody
size
said
dorms.
that number. It could be 10,
Listen,
20.
You book different size dorms.
So what's
more
the size?
People,
Right.
the cheaper it is. So
So what's the smallest amount that you can
I
get?
feel like a small dorm is a 4 dorm. It could be
4?
male, woman, or co-ed.
Okay. All right.
And
It
then
will always be co-ed.
the
It ain't
largest,
never
I
gonna be
feel
old dude.
we stayed in a 30 dorm before.
Which one was that? Which one was
A
that?
30
Yeah.
dorm?
Mm-hmm.
So
That
it's
was great.
30 people in a room?
So
That was the most-
y'all stayed in the parking lot.
Exactly. That's what I'm about to say. Like,
That's nuts.
30 people in a room?
It's regular.
I feel like you're in the army or, you know what I'm saying, the Navy or the Marines.
Yo, that's
You got
Spofford.
30 people
Y'all
in a
stayed
room with you.
Listen.
And
We
a fly,
enjoyed
a
it.
fly group home. That's basically what it sounds like to me.
No, listen at me.
Yo, Randy Dustin, Randy said it
Where do
best,
you,
yo.
say
do you have
something.
lockers?
Yes.
Listen,
They always
Lockers.
come with lockers.
Okay.
They
Y'all getting
Why do
treated
they come-
worse than these chicks
Why
that's
do
doing
they
R.
come with
Kelly.
lockers? I need to know this. Why do they
Your
come with lockers?
accommodations is worse than that.
people that
He gave them their own room.
might want to have stuff secure in their mind more.
Wait.
You think?
So, Indy.
No, that was a bad answer for that. You know
Right,
that?
so,
why
Till.
do people have lockers in a
Right, I
hostel?
feel like I'm
because
camping. Like I'm
it's-
going
it's-
camping or
it's for
something.
your
You know what I mean?
Why?
Right.
Okay, well, personally, I don't use the lockers and I never lock myself.
I've never used a locker
Ever.
either.
Oh,
And
how do
my
we know that?
valuables
How
have
do we know
never
that?
been
So,
stolen.
so where do you keep your
Keep
valuables?
them in my backpack because I'm a backpacker.
And you keep your backpack with you wherever you go?
So you listen to
no,
like
I don't.
Mos
I
Def
keep my
or no?
backpack in the room in my hostel.
Yeah, right next to your bed.
But again, I don't carry
With 30 other mothers?
Yeah.
Normally,
I mean, people
the
don't
size.
steal.
People don't steal.
No.
They don't.
they do. Okay.
I'm stealing. I'm gonna let you know right now. If I'm in the hostel, I'm
Guys.
stealing.
Guys,
Y'all don't know me. I'm
You
leaving.
only gotta worry
people
about
don't
if people
steal.
from Southside are there, I guess.
these are people
Yeah.
from
Like,
all over
the-
other countries with different
No, let me-
different plans and genders and stuff they want to do. They don't want nothing to do with your stuff.
But
Look,
then
I wanna
they're gonna
paint the
accuse me
scene.
of stealing because I'm the
No.
black one
Let's
there,
leave
and
the
I'm
black
gonna deny it
community
till
for
the
a
death.
second. Let's leave the black community for a second in our
Exactly.
minds and think
Exactly.
we're
I will
traveling
never
where
leave the
there
black
are not-
community.
We're
Don't do
traveling
that.
places where half the time there aren't any black people around.
Wait, hold on, Japan.
Everywhere you
There
go.
ain't even no black
so if
people
I'm in a
around.
room with 30 plus
Okay.
people, there's
But
going to be
listen,
one person in
there
there
are
that
people-
steals or kills or rapes.
Yes.
Listen.
It's just
Me.
There
These
are
are
people who
numbers
take
that
the subway every day. People getting slashed in the face just going to work. Bad
And
things
there's someone in
happen.
the hostel that's still.
Okay, yes, that is true. I'm not
Okay.
going to paint this picture like
Randy,
people
I
aren't,
feel like you got something to say, Randy.
stealing in hostels.
Yeah,
Yes,
Randy, yeah.
has happened.
As
All right.
black people in the black community, and us us being $1 trillion consumers and us not having our own dang supermarkets and stuff like that, why is it okay for us to have such expensive travel tastes, but the white community, Chinese community, and all those other people that have seemingly more than us can do things like stay in hostels? Like, if we're not even rich, we're not rich, but we don't want to do that. But the next person will, in a different tax bracket, can do that. How does that make sense that you have this in your mind?
First of all,
wait. It's not a good point. It's not a good point. Those are false statistics.
No,
This is what I'm talking about with you. You
it's
start
not,
yelling
it's not false statistics.
So what do you think? What do you
It's
think is
not
at resorts? What do you think is at resorts?
What do you mean?
What do you think is at resorts?
Okay,
you think the same Chinese people, the same Chinese people.
Yes.
What does that have to do
Okay.
with me working hard?
hold on, y'all. Let me get ready.
Who said that? This is you.
No, nobody is saying that you can't
conflating bad
stay.
ideas.
Nobody is saying that you can't stay at the resort. I said, listen, if hostels aren't your thing, that's your prerogative.
We've been agreed on.
I heard the word
Okay, and
statistics.
that's fine.
That's not what she just said.
Yes, but what she's
statistics you
what
have
she's
false
trying
numbers?
to say is, how come when I'm in the hostel, I'm the only black person? Where the other
Okay.
where the other black
You know why?
people
You know why? Listen to your
That's
reason.
1 point away from me.
Listen,
I don't ever want to be the only black.
Listen to your.
I'm too clean. I want to look fancy, but y'all don't got nothing. But the person
Y'all don't
that
got
has
nothing.
stuff-
See, this is where you
Hold on.
wrong. This is where you wrong. You say y'all don't got nothing. I got enough to go to a nice resort.
Whole time.
So no. You clearly you don't because y'all keep bringing up. I go to the. No, I can say that because statistics say why not? When she can say, oh y'all don't got it to do this. I'm
No, I
getting
feel
heated.
like-
I'm speaking truth versus lies.
All right. My thing is,
What happened?
I feel
I'm
like
wrong now for telling facts.
No,
You didn't make no sense. You
All right.
cannot say you see my point. You made no sense.
Let me bring it in. Let me reel it in.
Yeah,
This is what
let me
happens.
reel
All
it
right,
in.
let me break
What she
it
just
down.
said,
Let
that
me
made
break it down.
sense.
So, from what I'm understanding, the hostel sounds like Little Caesars, right? Little $5 poverty pies. And it sounds like it from how you're explaining it.
You guys won't let me finish.
No, I'm down to go because I don't like spending
we
money.
already said that we're gonna try it out. Let's all
And
put $500 together each amongst us.
And a resort sounds like a high-end pizza place. Explain why someone would want to go for the poverty pie instead of, Little
Okay,
Caesars.
no problem.
Sorry, Little Caesars.
I
Yeah.
think it's just lack of education.
Exactly.
I'm down to go.
What I want to do right
But-
now.
God.
What I want to do right now for you
I
guys.
just want to.
And the belief that everyone steals and all that. This is a community that y'all
Okay.
living in.
Everyone,
Okay.
you can't say
Can I,
I feel
wait,
very-
wait. Can I please?
Indy, hold on a second, people.
Hey.
Hold on. This topic is
You
getting
gotta
kind of, you know what I mean?
You gotta understand.
But this is what I want to say, Indy.
Listen to what you talk about. You
All right.
speak from a false
All right.
land.
Everybody,
You
Go
don't
ahead.
even know what you're talking about yet. You're
Hold.
not old enough to understand yet.
Hold.
Next episode
You
of
speaking from a
hold
false
a second.
Trending.
Time out.
Candace Owens.
Time out. Hold on. Time out. Indy, time
Lennox,
out.
what's up, Lennox? What's up?
Time out. Okay. So I see this discussion is getting very passionate.
Real hostile.
You know what I'm saying? Real hostile. You know what I mean?
That's why we ain't going there.
And I still,
gonna relax.
at this point of the Everything Trending radio show, we have not had the opportunity because Indy's rapid firing, you know what I'm saying, with the words, can we let the man, dark-skinned Randy,
About
say
nothing.
his part?
Let's go down the line.
Andy,
Let's go down the line so that we can
Let
get some time.
Randy
Thank you.
please say his
Okay.
part.
Thank you
So
very
look,
much.
we started with Lennox, right?
Right.
We
So
gonna-
Randy,
Let
say
him
your
rock out.
piece.
Wait.
Rock
Because
out.
Police.
I want to be clear because before I get
Thank
into it,
you.
somebody's going to say, that's not what I'm saying.
Now, Andy, when your
So-
part comes, then you can go.
No,
Just
we're
let him say.
We're going to let her be clear.
Put your mic-
Right, so
put your
be
mic down.
clear, Randy.
What's your point
Wait,
now?
wait.
What's black people's problem again? Because we don't own what? Let me just be clear. Oh no! Now, I just
All
want to
right.
be clear. I want to be clear.
Okay.
I'm retorting your commentary. So, in order for me to give you a proper retort,
Right.
you need to be clear on what you said. So, please, can you enlighten me on how you feel about black people and what?
Made the statement that in our communities we have such what it seems to be high travel standards, which actually stops most of us from traveling more. When there are other people in other communities,
Correct.
other tax brackets that might be higher, and other people that won't have those standards, and they're not going to be for the people that we are.
I say something? Can I say something?
All right, rock out.
Could I say something? They've never been black. That's where I'm going to start at. They've never, for us, when it comes to certain things, when we can do certain things and we can go to these five, we made it. We did something.
How long
I
you been
worked
black?
hard and
How
I
long you
made
been
it.
black?
I did it. My whole entire life.
All your life.
I'm just saying, like, and it ties into all these designers and stuff like that. In the black community, when we know we made it, we wear Gucci, we wear Prada, Louis.
We don't wear Gucci though.
Let's not even go there. We're not even going there. We're not going there. Hold on. Let's just stay where we at real quick.
When we get to a certain point, when we can pay,
And paying for these white man's brands. Why are you so accomplished?
but it doesn't matter. It goes back to like just.
See, that's why I don't want to go to brands. Don't go to brands. That's not what we're not.
But even
We're not
so-
talking about brands. Hold on. Are you referring to is a hotel? Is a hotel the same thing as a brand? Is that what you're saying?
A hotel is a brand.
And
No,
a hostel?
but that's what you're referring to as well as what you're talking about now.
I'm saying, with what she's saying, why are you so proud to wear expensive?
No. We're not talking about. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to go there.
That's what she said.
That's what I'm saying. But she had a point before that, and I don't want to get into clothing.
But I feel like that
man.
just.
Are the ones that own the
Look at them. That's how they run from the actual conversation.
I'm just saying.
Running from the conversation.
You be going to black-owned hostels?
You running from the.
All right.
Wait.
I need you to say that then. There you go.
This is what we
Black-owned
do. We're going
hostels.
time out.
I'm down
We're
with
going
you
to time
now.
out 1 second.
I'm with you.
All right. So, Andy, 1 second. Okay? We are typically going from different topics real fast. Let's stick to what we're talking about, okay? We're not going to be talking about brands right now. We're gonna let Randy speak his piece after what you said. So everyone that's at home watching us and hearing us on his box and on YouTube right now, let him say his piece. All right? Now, Dawskin Randy.
Turn y'all mics off.
I never got a word in.
He never got a word in. So, Randy.
I never got a word in.
All right.
You
Randy.
spoke. She spoke.
Let her
she
speak.
Spoke.
Right.
I never got a word. You
Not
just
yet.
got a whole
After
show.
Randy. All right. Okay. So, Randy, Dawskin Randy.
Real simple.
Can you
I'm
explain?
just address and stay focused on what I already wanted to say.
Yes.
The reason dark-skinned Randy, the 6'2", 235, hard-working, home-owning, mortgage-paying, child taken care of, 2 cars household, black man, working 40+ hours a week, taking care of my family. Hold on. I said mortgage paying. I own. Not renting. I don't rent. I do not. If mortgage don't mean you own in the United States of America, I do not know where you live.
Can the banks take your crib?
No, they cannot. Not when I'm paying my. You better stop it. See, this is what I'm talking about with y'all kids. Y'all love to talk this nonsense. I'ma say it. It's real. Cause the new kid, they be like, oh no, on YouTube
What
they told me.
level of ownership is
YouTube,
above
they told me,
the mortgage, though? I need to know.
Stop it. No,
They're the same age.
come on. Thank you, my brother. I wasn't even gonna get there yet. It's nonsense of this whole So anyway, back to my point. The reason a brother like me that stays in a nice, comfy. No, it's not because you're not a real estate tycoon. It's because you ain't got your own crib yet.
Yes, I do.
It's because you ain't got your own crib yet. You live in Rochdale.
No, my mother lives in Rochester.
Well, so ask him. Then your mama don't know the facts.
You don't know me, boo-boo. You don't know me, boo-boo.
We picked you up from Rochdale. We figure you live in Rochdale. Okay.
My license has the address to my home that I also own and pay a mortgage on.
You don't own it? Cause you. No,
Let's let. Oh, but look, it ain't worth nothing to stand on. But you got it. Stop. The point I've been making from the jump is that don't tell me I should go sit in a twin size bed, and that's what y'all been screaming. I cannot do that because now I don't what.
Recommending to people what they can.
Everything trending. Everything trending.
And you have been absolutely
Everything trending,
right. I'm not
everything
talking about
trending.
you. You're right. You have been saying that from the jump.
That's
and
a
I
fact.
told you that in the car as well. This one is for false propaganda.
Wildin'.
Like she know what she talking about. I just always have to. We just always got to make sure the real black.
Did you just say Chucky is God?
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's all I'm saying. So if I'm wrong, hold on. But if I'm wrong for liking the luxury of a nice king size bed, comfy king size bed,
Right.
pillows, comfy pillows, a beautiful view of the ocean.
What the thread count be like?
Oh, the thread count be at least 2,000.
Oh!
Hold on, chill out. We're not talking to you.
Go ahead.
We're talking to you. Hold on. And then what you get? And then what you get? What you get when they knock on the door? When they knock on the door, what they get? Breakfast. Oh, breakfast made already. Come to you. Nice. Here you go, sir.
Hey,
I like that. I like that treatment.
Let him say his piece. Let him say his piece.
I eat my breakfast, and you know what I do? I go downstairs. You know what I do? Get into the pool that look out to the beautiful ocean. And then you know what I do? I slide to the swimmer bar. And I be like, hey, Hector, give me 2.
That's it.
One for me, one for my lady.
No offense, Hector. No
We
offense.
are doing it here. Where we like it, where it's big and sunny, Hector.
And it's
We
small.
don't like the little rooms, Hector. My body doesn't fit on the little beds, Hector. That's how we party here, Hector. You understand? When you get a Hector,
No offense, Hector. No offense to anybody named Hector or anybody that does that, all right?
we're not talking about the little gummy worm from last week.
Okay, so now say... All right, now we're getting sidetracked, so let's get back to the
No,
message.
we going down the line though. We going.
All right.
How do you travel for $500? Not how you travel for $3,000.
No. Oh, that. I
Okay.
can get that for a little cheaper than that too. But I'm just saying,
Right.
it's we have different standards of life and experience. Everybody doesn't live the same.
Okay, but listen, you guys are trying to tell.
Right.
I'm trying to tell people how they can travel the world for $500.
Right.
Not everybody has the money to stay in a 5-star.
You know what
No,
though?
hold
Right.
on. Real quick.
So let her say her piece.
Indy.
A good thing. No, back to you.
So-
Good thing. What else
Let her
do you
say
do
piece.
when you're there? Tell us about what else you like to do after you. Yes, please.
All right, because we want to make sure the people at home,
because I got
right?
something to get
Not
off.
bad, Rico. You
I'm
was
chill.
right. You was right.
Right. So people at home that's watching, right? Let's get back to the main topic.
Be deterred by chauvinistic personalities.
Ooh.
Big balling. Okay?
Talk your talk, sis.
Don't listen to the I'm
Right there.
fancy and I can only sleep in a 2,000 count king size bed.
Balcony for Instagram.
Definitely need the balcony.
Okay, listen.
Only goose
I'm
feathers,
gonna show you
With
how
the
to hack
jacuzzi
the
in the room.
system.
not seagull feathers, goose feathers. Sorry.
Well, guys, can you please let her say her part?
Size bed in the house, and guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna crash the pool at his resort, and you're still gonna be at the same resort with him, still at the same pool, still taking the same pics with this guy.
The two Hector getting the same drinks.
You hear her? So instead of being an independent woman and buying your own stuff and doing your own thing and living a great lifestyle on your own dime, come meet me at my resort and live off mine. It's no problem because there's guys like me living it up. Get out of here.
You're misinterpreting what I said.
No, I didn't. I heard exactly what you said.
I didn't say come meet you. I said I'm gonna still be at the same resort.
No, you won't, because you got to pay $100 to get on, at least.
I can show you on my Facebook right now. I do it all the time.
Then that's the wrong resort. They got bad security. They don't let women
Hold
on
on,
my
let's keep
resorts without
rocking
their
out.
wristband.
Did Japan get off?
They don't let
Did
women
Japan
on my
get off? I wanna hear
resorts
what
without their wristband. I don't
good?
know. Not to your resort. I haven't been to your resort. I haven't been to your resort. No, I have not.
Time
I have
out.
not.
Once again.
Came from the middle.
Shout out to the
All
Middle
right,
East.
time
Hold on,
out.
let me
Never
rock.
want to go to the
time out
Middle
one
East.
more time again.
May I rock
It's like my
out?
I never
third
want to go to the
time.
Middle East.
Same
That don't
time
sound
out.
like a fun
Hold on.
vacation.
All right.
I ain't going
Can we get back?
Michael Jordan, only Jordan I
Can
care
we
about.
please get back, team, family, to the people at home that needs to know how you can travel
Yes.
for $500?
Yes.
I
And
feel
not
like
the
I'm the
part where you come
referee
freeload.
in these situations or these topics.
You don't always have to stay.
Okay.
You
Yes.
can stay in a guest house or a hotel.
Okay.
You don't have to.
See, describe those to us.
I did. I said that.
No, you never told us about the guest house. Tell us about guest houses and all I heard
Okay.
was twin size
Hold
beds.
on. Look.
All right.
So look.
Right.
No, I've been hearing one person
Look,
talk about twin
if I
size
give
beds.
you $500 right now, no,
Right.
I don't want to say that. After you get paid and you make your own $500 right now, right?
Right.
Because you an independent woman, strong black woman, natural hair, shoulders out,
I own my
mortgage, all that,
Right.
all that on your ID, right?
Yes, everything.
You got your 500.
Yes.
You want to
Where you
spend it
work?
on a vacation? You want to go to your 33rd? Come on, brother.
Randy, can
You
you
wanna-
please let her say her piece, brother? Please.
You want to go to your 33rd country?
I'm actually headed to my 34th.
But just play along. Just play along. All right. So, tell us how you spend $500 doing that, like you were doing before. But let's leave hostel alone because that's like Yeah, because I know.
Yes, that's a very passionate.
I think the problem with the hostel and my problem with hostels, and I'm down to try everything once, right? But the problem with a hostel is that no one ever posts pictures from being in a hostel. So, all right. So, but your page, yeah.
Right.
Well, they're not as popular.
That's how they get.
So, right. So,
this is why there's.
So you got your 500.
Let's get back to
you were mapping it out.
Like you saying to the 500.
You got your flight for what, like $110?
Right.
All right, under $200 for the flight, round trip.
Okay.
Your $100 a day. $20 a day.
And you lit.
And that's hotels
you getting
and
lit.
Stuff also.
No, the flight and hotel not included. I'm talking like taxi activities.
You spending $20 for taxis, activities, and meals?
Yes.
Okay. See now. No, let's
wait, please.
Rock out.
We don't want. This is not.
No, you know what the problem is?
Right.
Not even a problem.
Right.
They travel together sometimes.
India, yeah,
Right.
overhyping the nonsense.
So India's making it a competition because India came ready for action.
Yeah, she want to get
whole time.
Oh, no, we
She
had
like,
fun.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him.
We lived in a
She
two-family
like, I don't know how
ghetto.
Till feel, but I know Randy. We gonna kill Randy. Like that's why she wore the Chucky outfit because she was ready to kill. You know what I'm saying? So.
I'm telling you. Somebody else on the comments talking about, girl, ain't nobody gonna see me naked nowhere.
Listen,
so I understand.
I'm bored of education, right? But I also do want to learn.
Exactly.
Ooh,
so can you teach us
first verse.
how to travel for $500, please, before we finish up?
Okay, so the main thing is, if you're not into the group thing and meeting strangers, you're fine being independent. You can get a hotel or guest house in many countries for under $50 a night. The more developing the country is, the cheaper it will be.
Why you air quote that?
You know why?
No, I need.
Just let her stay in peace, guys.
That means
all right.
No, I just want to know. Because we're on the radio.
Kidnapping
we're on the radio,
or death.
and I just want to know.
All right. Wait. No. Wait.
Go ahead, get it on.
Can you please?
But the numbers are lower. That's all I'm saying. And once I go to, the numbers are lower.
Oh, my Lord. People,
don't worry, I got the mic now.
We're trying to get the information to you on how to travel for $500. We are trying. But they're busy debating about the situation. So I'm going to try, people. Lennox is going to try to get these group of people that I love very much, right? The team, to converse with you guys, right? About how you can travel for $500. All right? Right now, it's a war between Indy,
I would do a hostel if
the young
you
lady
would
that
allow
we
me.
have as a guest, and Dawskin Randy. I'm trying, but let's see how we can go.
Hold on,
we
guys,
might go
hold on,
for the
guys.
timeout 4. All right, we're gonna try for the timeout 4. Let's go. Timeout number 4, people. Timeout number 4. I think we might got him back, people.
Let me reel it in.
So,
all right, go ahead.
All right, thank you, Till, for helping me reel it in, my brother. All right,
I just turned
Board
off
of
the mic.
Education. Now we're gonna go back to our guests. Right, the guest is the young lady sitting right here, and she's going to say to you guys, right, for the people at home that never had the opportunity to travel for $500, she's gonna explain, with no interruptions from everyone that I love very much as my members, my team, to the people at home that's watching us right now. How do you travel from point A to point Z?
All right, here's the
for
formula.
$500. The formula to the people at home.
Check Google Flights and Skyscanner.com first.
Skyscanner.com.
Yes.
Never heard of that. Thank
Me
you very
either.
much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Boom.
So this is how Skyscanner works. You plug in your home city and you can click everywhere. So now it's going to search everywhere you can go. Then you'll have an itemized list at the bottom of all the places you can go from lowest to highest. So if your home airport is JFK, or even if you just use New York, it'll go for JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark Airport. No, but we get super dope flights out of MacArthur. We went to Puerto Rico for $68 round trip.
Round trip?
Right.
Is there any do you know any travel bloggers that might have this information on their page?
Tide Travels.
Oh, you?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay, great.
But Yeah, so I checked Skyscanner.com and Google Flights first. Google Flights is really good for domestic flights. They might not catch the error fares for the international flights. So I kind of use them both together. Just maybe Skyscanner might have something Google Flights doesn't. But Skyscanner will always have something that Google Flights has. Okay?
Okay.
And then I check my hotels using Expedia every time. Shout out to Expedia. And I search my hotels from low to high.
Low to high,
and when
not high to low.
Exactly.
Low to high.
So now,
all right, wonderful.
I can check the rating for the hotel per hotel, and they're also in the beginning of the list. It's also hostels listed and guest houses. Guys, don't listen to what people say. Hostels are great, especially for a solo traveler. Do not wait on your friends to travel. If your problem is loneliness and you don't want to be lonely or alone, trust me, as soon as you step into the hostel doors, you will meet people. You will find people to climb mountains with you, to do all kinds of different adventures, hiking through the woods and climbing volcanoes and swimming with dolphins.
All the stuff black people like to do.
Yeah, you you might not find other black people to do it with.
I
but
like to hike.
It's also a bonding experience because guess what? 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be with another American. So you'll be learning about another culture. You'll be making a friend in Austria or in Costa Rica or from anywhere in the world.
Do you know sign language?
Yes.
I figured that because it's very difficult to communicate with somebody.
Body language is the biggest way to communicate.
What if you start Harlem shaking?
Then they're gonna know you from New York. They'll probably try to
The Indians gonna go their way because he said. But
so, like you were saying,
yes, body language is everything. If you go into a country and you don't know the language, what I do is I go on YouTube. Maybe while I'm in the airport, same before I catch the flight, because it's easier to remember when you just learn it. So I go on YouTube, and you can learn whole languages on YouTube. I get key phrases I want to learn, plug it in Google Translator, use YouTube to help me learn the proper pronunciations, and now, boom, I know a whole couple phrases in a whole other language.
On the plane also? Yeah, like
Well, I don't
Spirit
have
has
internet.
Wi-Fi?
No.
they don't?
Not yet, but I got an email saying that.
We learned Thai when we went to Thailand a few days before we went, and we just learned the greetings, hi, how you doing, and stuff like what kind of food we want to eat.
Who asked you?
Anyway,
No, I have a question for everyone that's sitting in this room.
okay.
If Ty was to set up something for all of us to
I'm with it.
experience a $500 trip, would y'all all be, Randy
I got
included?
500 right now.
Listen,
I'm
I can
just saying,
get
what-
Randy a private room. I can take care of him. That's no.
Hey, he has a wife. That's my
Not a
friend.
private room with me.
Oh, okay.
Just a private room.
But
in
I want to
general.
know. I want to know if it would all of us be willing and open to try the trip for $500?
I'm down. I got 6.
Listen,
what up? I got 6.
there are things that I've done in my lifetime that. It's our
answer it.
ancestors' wildest dreams. Our ancestors could have never even dreamed.
Like
of
for
this
instance, 'cause
stuff.
I heard that you traveled. You went to the Amazon.
For example, I
Right.
did go to the Amazon jungle.
Right.
How many people do you know been there? That's something we
No.
see as a child.
Last time I heard
and
about
read
the
about.
Amazon, I heard Amazon was coming to Queens, and they said they wasn't coming. But you talking about going to the actual jungle, like
Yes.
like that's dope. And you like
But
walk
you
through
talk
the
about
jungle.
our ancestors never dreamed of this.
They been
No,
there.
I
They was there
didn't say
first.
they never dreamed of it. I said it was their wildest dreams. This is
Right.
what they would dream about doing.
You don't.
I have something to say. I'm talking about our last recent one. My grandmother didn't do that, and I don't know about. She died. Anybody that died is your ancestor, including your cousin, child, or anything.
So my cousin told me never.
That's your ancestor. Yes, it's an ancestor. Once they die, they become your ancestor.
Okay, so we're not going to get off topic
People- yeah.
because we've been doing that the whole show,
Semantic.
My
people.
mom didn't
Crazy.
travel. It was the 80s. It was a crack era. My grandmother didn't
We
travel.
understand, but we're
shout out to
going
crack. Shout out to crack,
sideways.
everybody. Shout out to crack.
All right, we're getting off the topic. All right, so
My dad didn't travel.
so can
out to
Ty,
crack.
Ty, can you please, from that point on that you were saying, right? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, but let's get back to the point of her having her on this show.
I'm amazed.
It's,
I'm happy.
no,
to
she's
hear.
not finished. So after
Yeah,
that
so,
point,
like I said,
moving forward,
I've done stuff like I've I fished for piranhas in the Amazon River.
okay,
I
With your
even-
bare hands.
No, but with like a like string and a stick. It was very primal. It
Right.
wasn't like a fishing rod.
So that's most of the information. So that's all the information that everyone at home would need to know to get in contact for you to be able to do those type of traveling activities and different
just
places.
To be clear, I am not a travel agent, so I'm not going to be booking trips for people. But I will offer advice anytime.
Right.
As always, you can follow me on.
That's where I wanted you to
Instagram,
get to. Yes.
Trips with Ty.
Right.
And you can message me on Facebook at Ty Travels. That's TAI Travels. Trips with Ty. TAI.
I want to go on a trip with Ty.
Oh, I thought it was.
Can you tell us about
like
the documentaries
THAI,
that you've been in? Tell us about your documentaries and the blogs that you're featured on and where we can find them.
Yes.
Okay. I just shot a documentary with the Black Travel Movement. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but it's a big hashtag on Instagram.
Okay.
I've been in contact with CNN.
Uh-huh.
I was a finalist in some competition they were doing, but unfortunately I didn't win.
Right.
So
that's okay though. But you winning right now though. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
I'm live on the radio.
Right. Exactly. You winning right now.
Exactly. And I've been featured on BlackEliteTravelers.com.
That's dope.
Because
I heard of that before.
Thank you.
A Black elite traveler.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Because I see you specialize in traveling though.
Yes. Okay,
Hey,
but I'm not.
Pull up.
I'm not just.
Pull up.
I'm not.
Pull up.
I just came from Jordan. I organized a group trip. It was like 20 of us there, and then we went to Puerto Rico
Why you didn't call me?
in the summer. That was
it was like 11 deep.
We got this. Let's go back to the Jordan trip.
yeah,
How many was that?
20.
20. What y'all doing in Jordan? Like, what's the
Okay,
activity?
so let me tell you. Listen, I'm the person that's gonna cover
Right.
everything that there is to do in that country. So in
Right.
Jordan specifically, I got my son baptized exactly where Jesus was baptized, where
that's
John the
dope.
Baptist
That's fire.
baptized Jesus.
Shout out to Jesus.
And
Yes.
I took my son to where God showed Moses the promised land.
Word.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow. That's dope.
Then I took my
Yeah, Randy.
then I also
got that
took
on
my
DVD
son
whole time.
to Petra.
I'm not laughing
Lost
about
City.
that. That's what she said.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with
What
Petra, but
DC?
that's one of the world's 7 wonders.
It's a lost city.
It
Who
was
found it?
it was a German gentleman. I don't
German
remember his
gentleman.
name.
German gentleman found it.
Yes.
There was a lost city. It was found by a German
Yes,
gentleman.
if you guys don't know Petra, it was in Indiana Jones.
I know Patrick.
Yeah, I heard of that. And I seen that in the movie, yeah.
Oh, I thought she said Patrick. That's the queen of the pop. You know, my property is my property. Hey. My bad.
Okay, then I went to Aqaba. I flew a plane over the Red Sea. Yes, me, I'm a pilot. I do everything.
Oh, you can fly?
You gonna not say that? Like you gonna say that light? Like I'm a pilot.
That is
Why you
dope.
flying
Yes, the
Spirit
baby-
if you're a pilot?
Because I don't have the funds
I
to
know.
own my
I'm
own
just
plane,
playing,
unfortunately. But you know, soon I
got
will.
you.
Soon I will be flying all of us. I'm almost there.
The money that we spending on these resorts, we could buy a plane.
Come on!
Hey.
Come on!
Yeah, Randy.
I'm good.
Yeah, Randy.
You know how much gas it is to fill up my Suburban? I ain't flying no plane.
It's not a
But it was actually called a gyrocopter. It was my first time flying that type of
That's dope.
a gyrocopter.
You can see the footage and the pictures on her page in the gyrocopter.
Ty Travels.
So guys, we got about 5 more minutes, right? We got 5 more minutes to talk with Ty. So Ty, is there anything that you want to say within this 5 minutes before we?
I want to see more of us traveling. I don't like being in a place and being the only person of color there. And then people are approaching me like, wow, I haven't seen a black person here in months. Can we take a pic?
I don't know about that.
I'm not saying that it does. I stay in 5-star resorts also. I'm not
Right.
only in the hostel.
Boo boo.
No, when I went
Say boo boo. Go ahead, say boo boo.
when I went to Germany, I had the same experience. I had them rub my skin, touch my hair, and tell me
Touch your hair. Oh
It's a
nah,
thing.
so you gotta play Solange for them. Like, don't do
No,
that.
but I wasn't a pet monkey.
Who touched your hair?
They were older people that
Don't play those
Germany
games.
was divided. They were on the other side of the wall. They didn't have TV. They never seen a black person before. They're old
Build a wall, yo. Build a
Wow.
wall.
I
speak
yo.
German.
Build a wall.
because I speak German, and I went to see if I really knew how
You
to
speak German? Say
Miss Sprechen Deutsch.
South, we outside in German.
No,
You don't speak German. She don't speak
my aunt, who's an avid traveler, which I thought this was interesting, that she's kind of bougie and she only stays at 5-star places. And
Right.
she's when I was in Germany, I stayed in the castle. Went to where Martin Luther King, the
Dope.
original Martin Luther King
Right.
stayed. Martin Luther.
Right.
Wait, Martin Luther.
The Martin Luther, like you said.
The one that wrote the 95 thesis and put it on the wall, whatever.
Yeah.
Been there, but so I guess I'm willing to try the $500 because I've probably
But listen, there are also ways you can stay in castles for free. So this is a little bonus one.
All right, so she gonna drop knowledge because we got like 4 more minutes, y'all.
Couchsurfing.com. And no, you're not gonna actually stay on somebody's couch, but
Randy, she wanted to say Randy.
it's not impossible though. But
Like
they
mom.
have all different kinds of accommodations. There are people who travel to New York. New York is so expensive, and then you also got people who live in skyrise buildings alone who just want some company, who just want to meet people.
Wow.
If I said I wanted to travel to New York, right? I already live in New York.
Yeah.
Could I spend like a week doing mad fun stuff for like under $500? Because I find that I go to the city.
Yes, I
buy a pretzel for like $7. I get a Coke. It'd be like $43.
All right. In my spare time, I also offer tours through New York City. This is what I kind of do for side money and extra, income to support my travels. But I offer tours throughout New
dope.
York City, and I get people out and show them everything they can
You bring them
experience.
to the hood. You bring them down
Yes,
to
and I
Brewer.
bring
The Biggie Wall.
And I show them 134 every time because I take them to the hood. I show them where 50 Cent is from. I show them where Biggie mural is at, and
Right.
I take them to Gun Hill, and I take them to all these different places. I take them
Right.
to the origins of hip hop because
If you ever want
Yes,
to set
and
them up, just never mind. Forget it. Off camera. Turn the camera.
no, but the Hamptons is in Long Island. We go to Long Island. That's Long Island.
Wait, listen, people. We only have
Yeah, she
3
tryna
more
bring them
minutes.
down. Hempstead. Nah,
We got 3 more minutes, people.
Can
But,
you bring off the countries? Because I know, like you said, 32 countries. Can you name them?
Oh my God.
Because that's so.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have her come back to
Okay.
be able to give all those
Yeah.
out.
But my favorites: Jordan, Thailand. I had an amazing time in Peru. Colombia. We had a great time.
That's don't ever
Panama.
look at nobody say we have a good time in Colombia. That's wow. Yeah.
Right.
Panama has a great nightlife for the men. I would definitely recommend the guys' trip for Panama. What,
All right,
what am I doing?
all right, so like you were saying, all right, people, we got 2 more minutes. Is anything that anybody wants to say? We're gonna start off with Till,
Yeah.
my good friend,
How about
my brother,
we have her give her Instagram?
and we're definitely gonna do that. But Till,
Yeah.
can you say your piece before we get out of here, bro?
I'm just happy that you came, and I'm happy that you gave this information because I'm married, and it would be dope for me to surprise my wife with a vacation. And she said that she wanted to stay in a hostel before, so that would make her less hostile at home if I take her to a hostel.
Facts.
So I thought that would be cool. We just spent $3,000 on a vacation for 4 days or 5 days.
I'm going
so-
around the world
Right.
to 16 different countries for $2,000.
Yeah, that's
in
crazy.
May.
That's crazy. That sounds like you getting flued out mad times, but you're not, which is ill, which is
a
real
couple
dope.
times here and there.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna
But
pass it off.
I just-
You not
no, I
finished?
just
Oh, my
wanted
fault.
to say
Sorry,
that.
bro.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing information. And I will be hitting you up and following you because I want to spend less than $3,000 for 4 days.
Facts.
Time.
So, Indy, what would you like to tell the people about yourself before we
Not like
exit?
Randy.
Well, I
Not
would
like
just
Randy.
like to say that, of course, as a domino effect, if vacations or traveling was cheaper, we'd do it more. So if we can look at a cheaper budget, then we would see more of us out there. So just don't look for a budget that's so high. We'll travel more. Wouldn't you travel a few times a year instead of once if it was
Yeah.
cheap?
Right.
If you could do a weekend in PR, just a weekend for $60,
We spent
wouldn't you go out
Dope.
all the time?
All of our activities included in Puerto Rico.
What did you do it all the time? You could
Wow.
do that a few times, every few months, just because it's actually cheaper. So that's just what I want to say: is lower your price range.
If you got
Okay,
vacation
so
days.
we're gonna pass it to our guest Ty.
I would like to say also, guys, please consider going to other lands than the lands of the oppressor.
Right.
Just try to stay out of Europe. I mean,
every land is
that
the land of the oppressor.
Wallahi.
That is actually facts. That's true.
Except for
But
Africa. I've been to Africa,
You will
Park,
hear
and
a lot
Russia.
of stories of people visiting Europe and experiencing racism, but had went to Ghana or Tanzania or Kenya,
shout out to Renee.
They wouldn't be racism, and I'm not going to support it. I'm not going to go where I'm not wanted also, and I don't care to go there either.
Because that curly hair.
It's too expensive.
Melanin out here. I love it.
It's too expensive. I way rather explore developing countries, so don't think, okay, Mexico, there's cartels or no, those people are the most loving, sweetest people I ever met. Explore developing countries, guys. Support their countries with your tourism dollars.
Okay, Japan.
I just want to say I'm really open to trying this traveling for $500 thing, and I want the rest of us to be open minded and try it, Randy included. No cap. I just want us to all, if we could all do it, we might like it. I mean, I'm willing to try it. I've never done it, and I'm willing to try it.
Okay. So Randy, Dark-Skin Randy.
I want to say thank you for coming and giving all this information.
Right.
I respect your point of view. I think traveling on a cheaper budget is a great thing for people who like that kind of vacation. And I think everyone who watched today should take the information she gave, look up all these things, and if you have the availability and can make those flights, and don't mind staying in guest house, and what else is there other than hostels?
Because there's a difference between a resort and a hotel.
Yes, very true.
You can stay in a hotel, you can stay in a motel, you can stay in a guest house,
or Holiday Inn if your girl start acting up.
So, I appreciate you coming and giving all that information. I also like to invite you to April 7th, Dark Skin Appreciation Day. We will be celebrating in the lovely Dominican Republic.
I will actually be in Kenya on that.
Excuse me.
Shout out to the motherland.
I was gonna say I'm trying to meet Dark Skin Randy and DR in April. Can you set that up for under $500 for me?
I am going to hook you guys up with something better than DR.
You're gonna have to pay $100 to get on the resort.
Okay. So back to Randy, everyone. Back to Randy. We got 1 minute.
But yeah, it would be. It's a great group trip. I like to travel in large groups because I do agree with you about the fact that when Black people do travel, there's few of us in whatever area you are. There's always a couple of us here and there, and we always click up when we see each other on resorts and all these other things.
Well,
so I love traveling with a large group of young Black people because I do believe we all need to travel. Now, my accommodations may be different from your accommodations, but I agree in what you believe in traveling. So thanks again for coming. I hope y'all all follow her. I hope y'all travel just as much as she says to travel. And if you travel, you go someplace, you stay in a hostel, hit me up, Dark Skin Randy on Instagram. Let me know how it is.
Show him it's not
that bad. If it was a whack little matchbox, twin bed, let me know. Take pictures. If the floors is dirty, if the tiles in the bathroom is falling off, all that kind of stuff I don't really want to deal with. That's why I don't go. But show me I'm wrong. Send me those pictures. Tag me on something. If you've been to a hostel, let me know what it looked like. Because to me personally, I'm not going nowhere that don't got a jacuzzi with the little.
The hostels have jacuzzis.
Now I'm talking about my personal jacuzzi next to my bed. You know when you keep it next to your bed, so you and your lady go from jacuzzi to the bed. If you ain't doing that, you know what I'm saying. But that's all I'm saying. Dark Skin Randy, man.
All right, so people, make sure you go to the YouTube page, Everything Trending Radio Show on YouTube. Subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend about the show. We do this every Tuesday from 8 to 10, and we are live on a radio station in New Jersey, WZYE 95.9 FM, all right? I'm DJ Linux NYC. This is the Everything Trending family. Some of the guys are not here, but they will be here on different episodes. And we have to have Ty come back.
Yes, I would love to come back.
We gotta have you come back, man. And it's gonna be some more me running in the middle of the camera saying time out with these discussions that we're gonna have. We're gonna have some more dope guests, dope artists, and more dope topics to talk about that thing that's happening right now around all of us that's trending. All right, so make sure you follow us on a Instagram page, Everything Trending Radio Show on Instagram and on every social media. All right, so don't forget, big shout out to our good friend to the whole team, Verbal Ace.
Yeah, Verbal Ace.
He was on our one of our episodes, and he got Will Smith was the person that reposted him twice on Will Smith's page. Yeah. So shout out to Will Smith for showing Verbalist love, and definitely check out that interview that we had. You know what I'm saying?
Tell him to add me. I think he's cute.
Got you. I'll
Shout
tell
out to
Verbal to
Neek
stay.
Neek doing the DJ Freedom Harlem World concert too. She over there doing that. That's
Right.
why she not here tonight. So
Right.
shout out to Neek Neek. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Neek, man. You know, R&B sensation.
Laquana Tasha. Don't be saying
Right.
Neek.
She doing her thing right
Yeah,
now.
at the DJ
So-
Freedom Harlem World concert. So, you know,
Right.
shout out to her working the red carpet, holding everything trending down out there.
Yeah, shout out to Freedom too.
And Douglas, we see you, boy.
Yeah,
you
we
out
see you,
there
Doug
doing
and
your
Curvy.
thing.
All right, so
Douglas
people,
was taking
we
pictures
out.
with celebs.
We out. I'll see you later. Next episode. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Everything Trending Radio.